And now, from around the state, your top stories on Wisconsin 360.
Good morning, I'm Phoebe Murray, and you are watching Wisconsin 360, a daily live stream bringing you a look at developing stories and markets all across the state, plus a live check of your first alert forecast here in southern Wisconsin. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, so here's a look at your top stories. Starting in Madison, just into our newsroom, another candidate has entered the race for an open seat on the Wisconsin Supreme Court. Wisconsin Court of Appeals Judge Pedro Colon launched his campaign this morning for the 2027 election. Colon served as a Milwaukee County Circuit Court judge for 13 years and a Democratic Wisconsin Assembly member for 11 years. Colon graduated from Marquette Law School and the University of Wisconsin Law School. The race will decide who replaces retiring conservative Justice Annette Ziegler, who is retiring at the end of her term. Robert Gilkey-Messiger, the former dean of students at Sun Prairie West High School, is set to be sentenced in federal court today. That's after he pleaded guilty to production of child pornography back in January. The 31-year-old is facing up to 30 years in prison for the charge. He was indicted in August of last year for allegedly using social media apps like Snapchat and Instagram to set up meetings with a minor and request nude photos of the victim. Gilkey-Messiger is also facing over a dozen charges in Dane County. His next court appearance in that case is set for June. Animal rights activists are now suing Ridgeland Farms, the beagle breeding and animal testing facility in the town of Blue Mounds, as well as members of the Dane County Sheriff's Office. The lawsuit stems from an attempted break-in at Ridgeland back on April 18th. The suit alleges that Ridgeland and the Sheriff's Office responded to, quote, nonviolent demonstrators with excessive force by using chemical agents and rubber bullets. The lawsuit also claims that Ridgeland Farms built a manure-filled trench to try and contaminate activists. Dane County Sheriff Calvin Barrett has said protesters were not peaceful and said some attempted to break into that facility. 29 people we know were arrested during this protest. In response to the suit, Ridgeland Farms released a statement calling the activists a, quote, violent mob. 4 people have also been charged with burglary in connection to another alleged break-in at the facility back in March. Again, a lot of moving pieces to this story. So for all of our previous coverage, if you'd like to read that, you can head to our website, WMTV15news.com. The Watertown Unified School District is working with police on a plan for Watertown High School students returning to class today. School was evacuated just yesterday due to an anonymous threat. Officials say a call was made to the main office of the high school around 1 in the afternoon about a possible explosive around the building. All students and staff were safely evacuated, but police are continuing to investigate, and they say no threat was found. Wisconsin tennis is sending both teams to the NCAA tournament in the same season for the first time in nearly 3 decades. Both the men's and women's teams heard their names called in the selection show yesterday afternoon. The men earning a bid for the first time since 2017. They'll travel down to Mississippi, taking part in Mississippi State's pool. They'll face Samford on Friday. Meanwhile, the women will take a trip down to Texas A&M, playing Baylor on Saturday. This is the first team both the men's and women's teams have made the tournament in the same year since 1998. That'll be a fun one to watch. Those are the top stories out of the capital city on this Tuesday morning. So now let's head to Green Bay for a look at what's making headlines there. Here's morning anchor up at WBAY, Emerson Lehman.
Hello from Green Bay, I'm Emerson Lehman. A Kaukauna high school teacher is on administrative leave today after making a controversial social media post about Saturday's shooting at the White House Correspondents' Dinner involving President Donald Trump. Parents and students shared their thoughts during a school board meeting on Monday about this post you're seeing right here, made by social studies teacher Patrick Meyer. It says that he's not impressed with recent presidential assassins and calling to make Americans great assassins again. The post has been taken down, with Meyer deactivating his X account. Some parents spoke out against Meyer, while some students defended the teacher.
His comment was, make assassinations great again. What does this teach our kids? If you disagree with someone, we should just kill them, right?
I learned so much from his class about current events, world history, and geography because he encouraged students to stay informed and work hard. What Mr. Meyer did not encourage was violence.
The district says the incident is part of an internal investigation, which was not on the meeting agenda. District leaders also say that the post violates their principles for a safe learning environment, and they do not condone violence. We have been unable to reach Patrick Meyer for a response. The village of Shiocton is asking people to only bring in flood-damaged items to the Public Works building on West Street. Dates available are tomorrow and Thursday from 5 p.m. until 7 p.m., as well as Friday from 8 a.m. until noon. Village officials say they will need to monitor who brought what damaged items in. Community members are encouraged to bring those items to the disposal site right away. The village adding, quote, "Once we get through the week, we will discuss those who may need help after that," end quote. Outagamie County Public Health is offering free water testing kits for private well owners impacted by the recent flooding. There is a collection and drop-off site at Shiocton Village Hall. You can grab a water sample kit or drop off your samples from today through Thursday from 8 a.m. until 3:30 p.m. Additional details can be found at our website, wbay.com/links. That's what's making headlines here in Northeast Wisconsin. We hope you have a great day.
All right, Emerson, thank you. And for any more on those developing stories, you can head to their website, wbay.com. Now we're going to head to Western Wisconsin for today's top stories out of Eau Claire. I'll hand things over to morning anchor there at WEAU, Bob Gallagher.
This is a Wisconsin 360 news update from WEAU 13 News. I'm Bob Gallagher. After 3.5 years of negotiations, the Eau Claire City Council is set to decide if a British company will be expanding their business here in Eau Claire. ABF Ingredients is headquartered in Peterborough, England. According to its website, the company makes a variety of food, nutrition, and health products as a division of Associated British Foods. The company wants to build a $270 million biomanufacturing facility in Eau Claire's Gateway Northwest Industrial Park. ABF says this development would bring a guaranteed taxable value of $56 million, as well as 90 to 100 jobs, paying anywhere from $24 to $60 per hour. Aaron White, Eau Claire's Community Development Director, says the city is working to help offset the construction cost of the project.
Basically, we are offering $5.6 million in assistance, as well as extension of utilities. That would be street extension, water and sewer utilities. The $5.6 million in assistance will be tied to a guaranteed taxable minimum value of $56 million across the full phases.
If approved, construction would be completed in 3 different phases, and all phases would need to be complete before the company receives the $5.6 million in assistance. Well, stepping onto the campaign trail, congressional candidate Rebecca Cook met with community members and healthcare leaders in Eau Claire on Monday. Cook was part of a roundtable discussion about rising costs and challenges to accessing care. She shared some ways she hopes to improve the healthcare landscape if elected.
That I'm excited about if I'm elected to try to pass are expanding Medicare to cover vision, dental, and hearing, the things that deteriorate as folks age, increasing Medicare and Medicaid reimbursement rates for our hospital system so that they can keep their doors open.
Cook, former City Council President Emily Berge, and Rodney Rave are all looking to unseat Republican incumbent Derek Van Orden in Wisconsin's 3rd Congressional District. Yesterday, Van Orden doubled down on recent comments he made about, quote, not paying attention to whether he'll get reelected.
Did anybody mention a political party here? No, we're talking about cows and row cropping, cranberries. We're talking about the necessity for rural electrification because we're having issues getting power into central Wisconsin because they need to use that for agriculture. That's why I go to work every day.
Van Orden joined U.S. Secretary of Agriculture Brooke Rollins during a visit to Onalaska. In Oliva, a man is accused of driving drunk before a fatal head-on crash in Eau Claire County. 46-year-old Kirk Johnson is charged with homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle. According to the sheriff's office, the crash happened on Highway 93 near Severson Road in the town of Pleasant Valley around 6 Saturday evening. Johnson was driving one of the vehicles and showed signs of impairment. A passenger in the other vehicle, 56-year-old Kimberly Clark of Onalaska, died at the scene. If convicted, Johnson faces up to 25 years in prison and a $100,000 fine. And Feed My People Food Bank is scaling back its Eau Claire pop-up food program. Starting in June, pop-ups at the Hunger Action Center on Alpine Road will drop from 4 times a month to 2. They'll be held the second Monday from 5 to 6 p.m. and the fourth Friday from 10 to 11 a.m. until December. In 2027, pop-ups will only be held as needed, but mobile pop-ups in rural communities will continue. That's a check of your news headlines in Western Wisconsin.
All right, Bob, thank you. For more on any of those stories that you just heard from Bob, you can head to weau.com. All right, let's head to North Central Wisconsin, Channel 7 for the top stories out of Wausau. Here's morning anchor Aaron Taylor.
You are watching Wisconsin 360, taking a look at top stories across the state. Good morning from Wausau. I'm Aaron Taylor. Well, many of you have been asking the town of Ringgold how you can help people impacted by the tornado. A new collection site for lost items is open today. Now, if you found documents or pictures in the aftermath of the tornado, you can drop them off at the Town of Ringgold Municipal Center. The town clerk has been helping her son clean up from the tornado. She says finding and returning pictures to him brought a smile to his face, and she worked with a neighbor to come up with a way to bring more smiles.
Maybe a home deed, maybe marriage license, maybe birth certificates, some of those important documents that you can get copies of, but they might be a little bit harder to get copies of.
Items can be dropped off at the Municipal Center from 10 in the morning to 2 in the afternoon on Tuesdays or from 6:30 to 8 on Thursdays. You can also bring items to the town's post office. Well, donors have given about $180,000 to help Ringgold families recover from that devastating tornado. Community members and town leaders are discussing how to use all that money to help rebuild. In a meeting last night, some say they need more dumpsters, gas for equipment, and quicker access to the donated supplies and money. The CEO at the community center says they're moving on from the emergency phase to tackle all of those needs.
Now we're moving into the long-term rebuilding phase. So we're beginning to assemble what those needs are and start to assign those to different organizations so that we don't duplicate efforts and so we do address all the needs that come up.
Community members say some immediate needs are short-term housing for families with pets and paying for engineers to assess damage. The Wisconsin Department of Transportation wants your input on a busy intersection in Portage County. It has flagged the intersection of Wisconsin 54 and 110th Street in Plover as a safety concern. Today, officials are hoping to meet with you to get your input on the plan. You will also be able to ask questions and weigh in on the design. The department believes your opinion is critical because the project will be paid for with taxes.
They drive the route every day. We don't always drive the route every day, so it's to have the public have their say and let us know if there's something we're missing or if there's something that they think would be beneficial.
Today's meeting will start at 5:30 with a brief presentation at 6:30. Well, that's a look at the top stories from across North Central Wisconsin.
All right, Aaron, thank you. And that is it for Top Stories on Wisconsin 360 this Tuesday, April 28th. I'm signing off, but stick around. Chief Meteorologist Charlie Shortino. Either that or Delaney Bowles. I'm not quite sure who's over there. We've got Delaney, who's on the live desk here for us this morning. She's going to have an update of your first alert forecast on this Tuesday morning. So stick with us. She will join us right after this break. Make it a great day.
connected to you on all devices and wherever you stream. This is WMTV 15 News Plus.
All right, happy Tuesday, everyone. It is meteorologist Delaney Bowles here at the station with your 15 Plus First Alert weather streaming show. We did see a few thunderstorms rolling through the area last night. They were pretty isolated to scattered in nature, so not much in the way of severe weather, especially comparing to what we saw now a couple weeks ago here in southern Wisconsin. But we did have a few severe thunderstorm warnings across the area. Those were just for some marginally severe hail up to 1 inch in diameter, as well as some gusty winds. So that was really all that we saw with last night's activity. That is now out of here, and we're looking ahead to some sunshine as we head through the rest of your Tuesday. So we're taking a live look now out over the UW campus here in Madison, where we do have some cloud cover to start things off as expected, but we will continue to see clouds decreasing, I think, as we head through the day. The current temperature in Madison right now, 49 degrees. Feeling more like 45. We do have a breezy day ahead of us right now. West-northwesterly winds blowing in at 10 miles per hour here in the Madison area. So here's a look at temperatures throughout the area. We have mid-40s to the low 50s. Again, it's 49 here in Madison, 50 in Janesville, 48 in Beaver Dam, 46 in Viroqua, 50 in Boscobel. It is 49 over in Platteville, as well as Prairie du Chien. So a little bit of a chill out there. If you're headed out early, you'll want the jacket for sure. And we are only going to warm up so much as we head through the day. We had a cold front move through last night. That is what sparked up some of those thunderstorms that we did see moving through the area, and we're going to be a little bit cooler as we head through the rest of the week. After yesterday, we came close to 70 degrees in a lot of spots, but after several days of 70s last week, we have a cooler week headed our way, and I'll show you those temperatures and the 7-day forecast coming up. But here's a look at wind speeds throughout the area. You can see some breezy conditions out there. I think winds will generally be in that 10 to 15 mile per hour range, west-northwesterly, which is what we're seeing out there right now. Some spots a little bit breezier, 17 mile per hour winds for being reported there in Baraboo, Camp Douglas, Janesville, 18 mile per hour winds over in Monroe. So as we take a look at the wind forecast through the rest of the day, you could see those maybe gusting up around 25 miles per hour at times. So just a breezy Tuesday headed our way, but a quiet one after some of those thunderstorms that pushed through last night. But also we had those showers, also some embedded thunderstorms during the first part of the day yesterday, and that's actually what kind of helped to reduce our severe threat during the evening hours. So that kind of did help things out, but it was a little bit of a wet day yesterday. So much quieter and drier for your Tuesday today. Here is a look at Sky Tracker HD right now. Again, we're starting to see some breaks in those clouds and starting to work some sunshine into the area as well. So we'll play things out here as we head through the next few days. Again, clouds gradually decreasing, giving way to some sunshine as we head into the afternoon hours. We may still have some middle and high level clouds around at times, but I do think we will get into our fair share of sunshine as we head through the rest of your Tuesday. This is 3 o'clock, so you can see quiet conditions. You can see that west-northwesterly flow, though, so that will be giving us those breezy winds just behind the cold front that swept through last night. Clouds will make their way back into the area as we head into this evening. As a brief disturbance passes by, I do think precipitation chances will be to the south of here. There is just a slight chance for a stray shower here over the next couple of days as a few disturbances move through, but we are looking at mostly dry conditions here in southern Wisconsin. Again, maybe a slight chance for some of that to clip the far southern portions of the state, but I do think most of that remains to our south. And as we head into your Wednesday morning tomorrow, this is 7 a.m. Again, maybe starting off with some clouds in place, but getting into some more sunshine as we head through the day. Slight chance of showers Wednesday night, but again, very minimal chances, especially compared to what we saw during the daytime hours yesterday. So we can look forward to a pretty quiet week ahead, but it will come with some cooler temperatures. Today's highs will be right around 60 degrees. and then cooler as we head into your Wednesday and for the rest of the work week as well. So we've got some cooler temperatures headed our way, but that will come with some drier weather as well. Partly cloudy skies, continuing with those cooler temperatures for your Thursday. This is 9 a.m. on Thursday morning. So aside from a stray light shower, just some spotty showers Wednesday into Thursday, we're looking at a pretty quiet forecast here. Not a bad week as we wrap up the month of April and head into May, though we are below our average in the way of temperatures. Today's high 62 degrees with those decreasing clouds, those westerly winds 10 to 15 miles per hour, gusting at times up to 25-30 miles per hour. And here's a look at highs throughout the area. Again, low 60s expected for southern Wisconsin, 62 in Camp Douglas, lots of 62s, Platteville, Madison, Monroe, as well as Baraboo. Some spots perhaps staying in the upper 50s, but I think most of us get into those low 60s as we head through the rest of the day. And tonight, lows will be not too bad. I will tell you now, just a heads up, we will be looking at much chillier evenings ahead as we move toward the end of the week. Tonight we'll be seeing low to mid 40s for lows throughout the area. So 46 degrees the low in Janesville, 45 here in Madison, 43 in Lone Walk as well as Baraboo, 41 in Montello. Again, mostly cloudy skies expected this evening, but winds will be a little bit lighter tonight and heading into your Wednesday. So here's a look at that 7-day forecast. Again, some good news. You're not seeing any red on the 7-day as we have got a pretty quiet weather pattern headed our way. Again, 62 the high today, 45 the low tonight, and we are into the 50s as we move through the rest of the week. So that average high is now at 62 degrees. And highs are going to be in the middle and upper 50s as we head Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. So we dip below average today, right around average, right where we should be. A very seasonal day for our Tuesday, but a little bit cooler as we head through the week. 57 degrees the high Wednesday, 54 Thursday and Friday, and those are going to be the nights that we'll want to keep an eye on. That's when we could see some of that patchy frost or even some areas experiencing a freeze. I think the further north that you are, that's where we could see those temperatures a little bit closer to that freezing mark. So Thursday night and Friday night are looking to be chilly with lows dropping down into the 30s. Those are going to be some of the cooler nights that we have ahead as we head through the rest of the spring months and temperatures continue to warm. And then as we head into the weekend, a pretty nice forecast headed our way. Temperatures start to rebound once again. Saturday looks pretty seasonal with highs once again in the low 60s, 61 degrees for the high Saturday, and temperatures rebounding even further, close to 70 degrees once again as we head into the end of the weekend and the first part of next week. That's when we'll start to track the potential for some more rain chances, but really everything looks pretty minimal right now. We'll get a better idea of that next best chance as we head into the first part of next week. But for now, I would say just expect maybe the chance for a spotty shower or two over the next couple of days. But yeah, really not a bad forecast. Hopefully everybody is able to get out and enjoy some sunshine, maybe go for a walk with your pet, eat outside. It's going to be on the cooler side today, but again, right around average, and we can look forward to a quiet week ahead with no more first alert days after our Monday evening last night. So that is all we have for you today for your First Alert Weather Streaming Show. We will, of course, be live again today at 11 a.m. and Dukes will be in tonight with all the latest updates on your First Alert forecast, as well as additional live streams happening at 4:30 and 8 o'clock. So thanks so much for joining. Hope you have a great rest of your Tuesday.